Good morning, folks, and welcome back. It is 5:39. Yep, 5:39 my time. We are back in Space Engineers. Since the last episode, a few shenanigans happened, this, that, and everything else. Um, so yeah, it happened. Now none of the builds are released for download yet, but I will be releasing all of my builds for you to download off the workshop, stuff like that, when they're complete. But you know, they're not complete yet, so until then, we are going to be continuing um um our yeah, I had a brain fart. We're going to be continuing our Let's Build session or series. Um, I can't type. Booker, stop. Thank you. It's all happening, folks. Booker's wallering all over me. He's wanting to go do his thing. I'm trying to type. Yeah, it's just all kinds of craziness happening this morning. I ain't even got coffee. Oh my gosh, I haven't even got coffee yet, folks. Oh, that's just wrong on so many levels. Uh, and I did do a screen thing, but it didn't um for some reason it doesn't want to work right. See, I'll show you. I think it's Alt F5. I'll show you. Of course, YouTube's saying that oh, there's no data. See, there's my screen right there. For some reason, it um doesn't do right. So I'm not sure what's jacked up with that, but you know, that's it right there. Yeah, it's weird. So, okay, but before we get started, important priority things. I've got to go make some coffee, folks. I will be right back. I guess I could change my desktop out. Not speaking with you, and I'm gonna let Booker out too after I feed him. Still working on the coffee, folks. I just got the boy fed and all that stuff. I do apologize. Normally, I have all this stuff done prior to, but I'll be honest with you guys. I'm just waking up and just getting started, and well, I'm a little slow. All right, so the coffee is making. I've got one of those little uh, percolator. Well, it's not a percolator. It's a what's it called? A curator. It makes a cup of coffee at a time. Of course, I got a normal coffee pot too, but this thing makes a cup of coffee at a time, and it doesn't take long to make a cup of coffee. Matter of fact, it's already half full. So, but I figure I'll give you something because I know you're tired of waiting. Now, one of these, I've been a little busy off camera, folks. Yeah. One of these is the current one, but I figured I'd go ahead and spawn in all the others um, to show you the different versions and stuff like that. Now, if you remember, the not the last episode, but the episode, I think it's episode 4, episode 3 or 4, where on live stream, mind you, it's like a timestamp 14920 or something like that on the timestamp. This went flinging and bounced off the base and all that stuff. So yeah, here it is. Yeah, it was interesting. You can see where I have my power generator, solar panels, and stuff like that. So that's that one. So yeah, that happened, folks. Now here is one that is that same style, more complete than all the rest of them. I do have a few bibs and bobs right here to fix, and then that would make that pretty much complete. Well, not really pretty much complete, but I mean, obviously there'd be some other stuff. Here's a little design that I was messing around with off camera, just kind of working around with it and just looking. And if you look, I have some different lights. That's actually a mod that I downloaded. So yeah. But I'm trying to, the more I build this thing, the more I'm like, oh, I can do this, and that, and all that stuff. And it's just steadily changing, folks. So I do ask that you bear with me as I build this little beast. Yeah. So, and this is kind of a little bit more work. I figured I'd spawn in all copies of what I've been working on. And then this here is a little bit further along. And then I stuck a little control thing right here to where it raises up and you stand there, and that's what controls the drill. See? And then you can just control the drill, you know, kind of like a controller type deal. So, yeah. You know. But, okay. But the current version that I'm working on, let me... this is it right here. Is this one right here. Okay, you'll have to overlook these things right here because I'm just kind of like testing some stuff out right here. So you definitely have to overlook that. But, and I've got power on there. Those are just temporary. And I think that this is going to be the height of it right here now. I think I finally got that figured out. I know you're looking at that solar panel, right? And you're wondering, what is the deal with the solar panel? Well, I'm going to show you. Now, I haven't done this side yet. The rule of thumb is get one side done and then go to the other side and mimic it type deal. So, And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this side done. Now here, let's just kind of take a little walk. So this is a little corridor that you walk down right here. Okay? And then you got your, which this is all put in there quite nicely, I might add. You got your, what is this thing? This is your storage thing right here. This is your assembler. And then that is, what is that, survival kit? Yeah, that's a survival kit. And then this here's your big refinery right here. Okay, now, and I need to put that plate back down. Here's your miner right here, and there's your pedestal right there. Okay. Now you run up the stairs right here, and if you notice, this is all closed off and all that stuff. You run upstairs right here. Okay, that needs to be filled in. That isn't filled in just yet, so we're working on it. We've got to do some things. Which, if you look up here, you see that hinge right there. Okay? Now I'm going to let that do that. And I'm going to just kind of stand here and watch it. Okay? Because what that does is that lowers our solar panel down. Now, I usually set my hinges at a slow speed, like 2 or something like that. Because one thing I have noticed through harsh lessons is that you don't want to go too fast. Like, see, my velocity is at 2. Well, I've learned that between 2 and 4 is a good, nice, comfortable speed. Okay, so I don't really want to go no faster than that, but go up here and show you. What that does is that lowers the solar panel. Okay. And that's just an experiment. Now I'm going to keep this one. Because it turned out really, really good, and I'm really impressed with it. So I'm going to keep this one. But yeah, that allows the roll in and out and stuff like that. And I'm thinking about putting a piston where it slides a cover over that. I haven't got that far yet. But now, what I really want to show you guys is if you look right here, you see all this stuff right here. Well, what you don't see is what's hidden. If I can just, there we go. Look at there. See? It took me a minute to sort out how to do that. It took me a minute to sort that out. Okay. Yeah. Now, it's liable to change. The more experience I get on playing this game, I'm almost certain that it's going to change and stuff like that. So, just to give you a heads up. But what I want to do is I want to put in like extra parts and stuff like that. Let me see. Which will need a drill head. We'll need that one. Okay. And then we will need the yeah, here we go. That and that. Okay. Because you're gonna need extra parts. I don't care who you are. There we go. There. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to stick extra parts for you on the build before I uploaded it to the workshop. That way, you could take these extra parts and whoop, you can grind them down. Okay. You could grind them down and you could take and place them on the outside of the ship. Now, what I wanted to do, but unfortunately, Space Engineers doesn't support it. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to set these wind turbines up on a piston that came through and raised up in the air. Unfortunately, Space Engineers doesn't support that function. I'm sorry, guys. I was going to make it look super cool for you, but well, now I almost have this little side over here done. For the most part, but like I said, I wanted to give you spare parts, like a couple of solar banks. That way you could have extra parts. Let's see, 6. Well, the extra parts you would have to build the this thing right here, the wind turbine. Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah, you'd have to build the wind turbines. You'd have to disassemble them here. Get the resources out, and then go wherever you wanted to put them, and then build them. Okay, so you have extra wind turbine. Well, that's all in the way. Okay, something is going on. Okay, not sure what's going on here. Okay, so we'll take this off there because obviously it's not going to work. It's going to be in our way. Okay, so and we may rearrange that, later or something. But one thing I want to note that this here vehicle is going to have feet that drop down and they anchor to the ground. They have little docking clamps on them. That's what allows the wind turbines to work on the vehicle. Otherwise, that's the only way. Now, you're going to be able to have one drill head. Something ain't working right or something. What is going on here? You ready to go outside now? Okay. When he does that, he's ready to go outside. So I'll be right back, folks. Time to put him outside. While he's doing that, I'm going to grab my coffee real quick. It's finished. Alright, folks. I am back. Gotta get under my electric blanket. Get all warm and cozy back up again because it's a little chilly out there this morning. And then I gotta adjust my mic and all that stuff. And Booker, he can just come in and go as he pleases because the door's open. So he's out there checking things out, doing his stuff, his morning routine. Alright. Let's see here. Give me just a second on that, because I forgot to share my thing to my Discord. Let's see here. There we go. It's always something, I know, right? It's always something. Okay. Let's see. Back into the game. All right, where was we at? Oh yeah, we was looking at this, trying to figure out what went awry with this, because I broke the drill head off because I was testing it and I broke the drill head off. So that's yeah. So is these blocks what's causing the problem? Can I not have lights on it while I'm doing this? Oh, that drill must be damaged or something. Gotta be. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay. Alright. Alright. Add rotor head. Detach, attach. Okay. Number 9. Nope. There we go. Alright. Now obviously you would stop that. So let's put our lights right there. Let's see, lights. I kind of like these because they're half block, and they're just really cool looking. Which, like I said, I downloaded the mod for those. Yep. All right, let's get out of that. Nope. Rotate. Da. There we go. That way we can see the mod. Or, not mod, but tool. Okay. There we go. One more. Alright, there's that. Okay, so now we can see where our drill's going. Okay. Now, how you're going to have to do this is you can store it with one drill, but you won't put the other drills on until after you get it there we go, until you get it up like that. Okay, and then your little there it is. Wrong one. There we go. Beautiful. You got your little deck right here that you're racing up in. Okay. You got your little drill. Alright. now you've got toolbars. Okay. And I found that it's actually easier if you kind of drill like this angle right here. But you know, however you want to drill, that's perfectly fine. All right. And then toolbars. Each toolbar you have a different thing. The first toolbar is to get the machine up and into position. The second toolbar, number 2, which just hold the control, number 2. See, there's number 1, and then there's number 2. That is the one that you're going to be doing your mining. Now, 1 and 2 keys is for the rotor, which causes the base arm to rotate. It's a little janky, but that's what that key's for. And then number 3 is that little arm right there. Okay. Alright, now we need to turn our drill head on, which, since I broke them off, I will have to do that manually because I don't have them in a control group for whatever reason. Yeah, because whenever I broke them off, it destroyed the group. So, we make sure that when you do this, that you mine the head, that you definitely name it. Let's turn that on real quick. Come on. Come on. We're going to tear some stuff up, people. Okay. There we go. Come on. There you go. No, it'll tear the block up. Okay, now we didn't name them. That's okay. Let's get back up here so we can rotate it. Come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. All right, rotate other direction. Okay, see, because now it's starting to get into my thing right there. All right. I don't have a limit on it yet, which I will do a limit on it later. But if you notice now, it's slowly moving. Let's see, 9. Okay, now let's go ahead and go into our control menu and turn it on. I'm still working the buttons and stuff like that out. Alright, piston, pad pistons, all ground lifts, minor arm heads power, minor head rotors, what we're looking for, minor head rotor. Okay, let's go ahead and turn that on. We're going to share that. We're going to turn off rotor lock. There we go. And we just snapped the bit off. Bit off. Okay. Nice. Let's see here. Let's see. Minor base. Advanced rotor. Nope. Minor head rotor. Let's turn that off. Or, well, at least hit the brake for it. 9. Alright, now. That's a shame. Alright, so let's go ahead and just delete those. Okay. Now, here's what we needed to do. Is we needed to get that up. That's what we needed to do, guys. And then we needed to slowly bring it down. Okay. And like I said, once you get it started, then it, just getting it started is the hard thing. Come on, there you go. It doesn't matter where you stick the drills. Okay. Let's get that out. Now we're going to go ahead and manually turn this on. Okay. Now we're going to go back up here to our little thing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and lock it. That way we can catch up with ourselves. That we need to go ahead and take that back down. Okay. And we can go ahead and continue rotating this. Okay, and then little rotate to the side right here. And we need to make sure that we it can get a little wobbly, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It can get a little wobbly all at once. And you know what I've done? I forgot to turn the freaking drills on. Every time you do this, because actually, you know what? Here we go. Here we go. Spare drill 1. Okay. Spare drill 2. I'm looking away to get that little window out of the way. All right. Spare drill 3. Okay. Oop. There we go. All right. Now, what I can do is easily create a group now, because the only drills that's going to be readily available to me is the let's see, drill. Here we go. Drill 1, 2, 3. A minor drill head. Oop. There we go. All right. We're going to create that in the group. Okay. Let's see. Minor lights, hinges, power off, on. Okay, that was the main power for everything. But we're gonna make that for the drills. Okay. All right. So. All right. Now let's go back to our control panel 2. Okay. Let's go ahead and rotate it some more. Okay, and we can go ahead and start bringing it down. All right, we're going to go ahead and lock the rotating out, and we're going to go ahead and start bringing it down. Seems to be whacking the thing, so we're going to kind of rotate it around a little bit. Nope. That didn't work. May have been because I had it a little too much right here, which I'm rotating the off the boom. I'm rotating it off the thing. All right, that's locked. All right. Yep, y'all saw that happen here, folks. And what I'm doing is I'm raising the well, I ain't doing nothing yet. All right, let's jump out of this. Let's go delete those drills. Okay. Let's lock that. Okay. It was working before. All right, let's add rotor head, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slow this down. Okay, we're going to put that on 2. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and mount the drill heads back on it. And we'll go ahead and turn them on. All right. Okay. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. Alright, now let's just kind of hover around. Just do it this way. Alright. Oop. Alright. That should drop that. Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and lock that hinge back down. Okay. What is that hinge? That hinge is the a minor head hinge. Okay. We want to make sure that we have that on our control block too. Okay. Come on, get up there. There you go. All right. So let's go ahead and rotate our camera. All right, let's go ahead and hit our G and make sure a minor head hinge. Okay, so that's that, and that's the piston. Okay, so this is our base rotator. That's what causes our arm to go left and right. Okay, and then that that locks the brake. That changes the direction for the base rotator to swing the arm left and right. Okay, this is that one arm hinge that raises the minor boom up and down, and then this is the head hinge that we just turned out there just behind the head and the drills to give that a up and a down, and then this is one of the arm pistons that extends out and stuff like that. Okay, so now let's check our function. Let's see, number 5. Yes. Now number 5 should be rotating back down again. Okay. Which it is. And if remember, I've got everything on slow. All right, number 5, we're going to lock number 5 and we're going to unlock number 3. Number 3 should be in reverse. Okay. What that's going to do is that's going to, that's moving pretty fast, actually. Let's lock it. Okay. And what we're doing is we're going to kind of feather it in there, because that arm should go straight down. Okay. Because that's how we want to mine this. There we go. All right, number 5, we're going to go ahead and reverse that. Lock number 3. Now number 5, what we're doing is we're turning that hinge to go to straighten the drill heads back up. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and bring number 3 in. Okay. All right, number 3 is now pretty much straight up and down. Number 4. Number 5. Let's go ahead and change directions, because now we're starting to get our drill a little wonk. We want it to go straight up and down. What that does is it gives us more control over the head of the drill. All right, there we go. So now the drill is pretty much drilling up and down. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and move the drill side to side. You know, and we'll move the drill side to side, out and out, and stuff like that, you know, as needed. Now what we're doing is we're kind of rotating it toward the passenger side of the vehicle, the right side of the vehicle. Okay. That's what we're working on now. And believe it or not, I actually forgot how to work the drill, and I'm the one that built it. I've been doing other things. But we're going to go ahead and let that sit here for a minute, just look pretty. Because what I wanted to show you is, let me. Let's see. I'm looking for one that has all the foot stabilizers, and I'm hard pressed to find one. I mean, we can use this one. I mean, it's literally the same as we just tinkered with. But I don't think the door has a stabilizer on it yet. But anyhow, so yeah, the stabilizers come down. They lock with the magnetic foot plate right here. They lock to the ground, and then that stabilizes the whole vehicle. Okay, and I'm going to have some on the door also. I just haven't quite got to putting them there yet. Which I think I'm gonna have it right here on that, and then whenever you set the vehicle up, it lifts up like this. Go ahead and get my jetpack back on. It lifts up like this, and it turns it into a refinery base. Which I'll have to close this to find. Actually, I think it was yeah, it was right there. So let's go ahead and just throw that block in there real quick. There we go. And then let's see. Y'all have to set the height of the piston to match. But yeah, that's what I've been working on off camera and all that stuff, guys, is getting this lined out for you, because I'm going to upload all this stuff to the workshop. And this is let's see here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And we're just going to kind of throw some blocks out here. Go ahead and get our height. Okay, so that needs to be, we'll just drag this over here. Then we'll just drag it over here. And actually, that might actually work out for us for something. Truth be told. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. And let's see here. Let's drop that down one. And we need to change this shape to, I think it's over here in this little section right here. Yeah, that's going to work. All right, let's see, number 5. rotate. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right. That is going to be the top. Okay. I'm not quite sure if I've got it out. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. That's correct. Do. All right. Let's go ahead and open this hinge up. There we go. Beautiful. Yep, that's gonna work. All right. All right. While that's opening it up, I'm gonna run shut the door and because he's in now, and I'll be right back. All right, door shut now. The heater's on. We're gonna get all warm and cozy again. It's a little nippy. Morning, handsome. All right. You cold? Okay. I'm sorry, you're cold. He's cold now. He's gonna love on me. All right, so that is open. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to put my coffee and stuff out real quick. All right, so that door is open now. Let's just kind of sit back and study at it for just a second and see how do we want to do this. Let's look at this for just a second real quick, folks. Because we're getting our side doors, we're getting our rear miner. That's happening. Okay, that's just happening. All right. Now, in order to stow the drill, you can either take the drill heads off, or you can either which way you're going to have to take at least two of the drill heads off. Okay. You can leave that one on there, or you can take it off. We're just going to take it off for right now for science sake. Now I'm just going to kind of run through here and cheese the controls. Maybe. Let's turn off the brake. We're going to let that rotate around because we're going to store the drill. I don't want to go too fast with this because we need it to line up. Okay, so this mod, this Build Vision mod, this thing has made life so much easier. But we quit thinking on the couch. Thank you. You're okay. You're okay. You just don't need to be licking on the couch. I don't know why you got into that habit, but yeah, you just don't need to be doing it. All right. So it's one thing I found is that 0.074 or 75 is the, from my experience, That thing is still turning. And the rotor lock is on. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and turn it off. It shows that it's... Well, okay, now it's finally settled down now. Okay. Now, we want to take this hinge first. And we want to go ahead and reverse that direction. There's certain steps to set the drill up. And that's what I wanted to do, is do it on the control panel over there. Okay, we're just kind of looking at it, watching it as it folds. But I mean, I could probably do a little wraparound deck right here where you can do it like this manually. You know, it probably work better in the long run, you know, to get it initially set up before you can start drilling. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together, folks. All right, now that is going to go ahead and level completely out, actually, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and turn the hinge lock on, and we're going to go ahead and braking. We're going to go ahead and give that a like a 13. Okay, hinge lock is on. We're going to go ahead and toggle that block off too. Okay, now here we go. We got to fold this thing up in here now. And that's okay. We're going to do this. We're going to do this together. All right. Now that and there is locked at it's kind of like 90-degree angle type deal. Okay. So yeah, we're going to let that go down. And we may have to rearrange some stuff. Oh. We're fixing to tear some shit up. We're fixing to tear some shit up, guys. All because I wasn't paying attention. Alright, let's let that... let's... What the hell? Come on. Alright, let's lower this before we break some stuff. I forgot. Alright. There we go. That's going to get in our way. Oopsie. And then I thought about sticking a rotary on top of that as well. You know, so, I mean, we'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. All right, let's go ahead and toggle that block off. Okay. Now, let's go back to this. All right, there we go. That's way too much torque. Like way too much torque. Okay. Yeah, that's way too much torque. So we'll adjust all of this before I release it to the workshop, and I'll make it all somewhat safe. I mean, you can only do so much with Space Engineers, though. Okay. Oh, hinge lock. A little too much. That might have to do with our jiggly jiggly. Let's see. There we go. It's just above that. All right. Now let's uh one let's go with 0. Okay, there we go. Now we can bring this down. We're gonna put this on to like a 35. Which that would be this. If you mess that number up, then that's going to cause problems. Okay. Well, 38 will work. Okay. So that hinges down. Okay. Now we need to work some stuff out for this hinge. Okay. Which is way too much. All right, there we go. That'll work. We'll put this on. I don't even know exactly what it is. But we'll put that on about 38 also, because yeah, that 1,000 way too much. That's when it will force the that's the torque, and it will force the hinge to get really stupid. Okay, so we don't want to do that. 30 will be about fine. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our brakes. We're gonna kick our brakes up to about 13ish, something like that, give or take. That actually works out pretty good too. There we go. Okay, now we want to turn off hinge lock. Okay, now we want to go ahead and start doing this, and we want to bring it to just above where it is fixing to hit the deck, and we're going to hinge lock it. That way we can adjust for the lights and stuff to fall down into the deck. So all right, now we're going to remove that block. We're going to move that block. We're going to go ahead and remove that block, that block, that block, that block, that block, that block, and that block. Okay? Our rotator's still rotating. Okay? Now let's go back down to our hinge, and we will go ahead and set that. Whoa, whoa, easy there, Chief. Easy. We will undo that. Okay. That way this can go ahead and set back in there. And if you notice, I'm looking, well, actually you don't notice, I'm looking at the numbers right there. So we need to go all right. That's fine actually. That's fine, folks. That is really fine. So let's go ahead and take that light off, okay? What that's going to do, that's going to allow us to go down a little bit more, okay? And then we can, we can let it set right here, or we can let it set right there. Let's reverse it just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and toggle that block off. Now we got one or two things. We can let that set right there, and that's fine. That would work. Or we could lay that down even more. Let's go ahead and turn this off because we don't need it. There we go. But we can actually, if we wanted to, we could set that down a little lower. But you know what? We'll let it ride like that. That way you can put a drill on it if you so see fit to do so. You could put a drill on it right there. All right. So now our drill is stowed. Okay. Perfectly stowed. What we want to do now is we want to go ahead and shut our side doors. Okay. That way we can start working on the back. Okay, now I've got them on negative 0.3, and this here should be on negative 0.3 also, which is, I found, is a pretty good speed for the doors. It's not too fast, and they're not going to be banging around and beating on things and all that stuff. So I found that that is a really good speed for the doors. And I'll actually have these set up on a little control panel where you can walk up to and say, and I'll try to put LCDs in the map. Okay, something went wonky over here. What is it? What has went wonky over here? Let's see here. Let's well, these aren't stuck on nothing yet. Height offset. Let's see if we can adjust that. And these are actually a wheel mod that I brought in here too. So, and I'm still trying to. I'm not sure exactly how this works or anything like that, but I think, well, oh shit, I know what it is. It's right here, dummy. Here we are doing all this other stuff, and it's not even that. It's this block right here. There we go. Totally my bad, because I said this thing was working earlier. All right, now what we can do is we can go ahead. All right, I need to come down here and I need to adjust that real quick. Okay. Alright, so our positive number needs to go down to 0. I'll show you here in just a second. Alright, now let's reverse it. Alright, see the negative number? Alright, now, whenever it comes to 0, when that negative number goes, bam, that's perfect 90-degree. Okay, apparently we are a block off on this, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run a line of blocks up here, so whenever we detach that one block, this isn't going to fall down. I have learned that valuable lesson, folks, harshly. All right, now I have a triangle block right there. Okay, that's the type of block that I have right here, because I have learned that those on the opening of the doors, that's fine if we drop that block. Let's see, number 5. I have learned that those blocks are the they work really good. And you know what? Let's do something here. I think I'm onto something. Number 2. Yeah, let's see. Okay, that's not going to work out like I was thinking it was going to work out. Let's see, number 4. I think number 4 might get us. Let's just kind of look, see here. All right. Let's see. I think that's going to be it right there. I think. I don't know. We're just kind of thinking outside the box, because keep in mind when this door opens, it's got that hinge. So it's going to be a little wonky. Let's see. That would be the number 3. Yep. That one. In order for this to work. Okay. Now, that's a little tricky, because the door has to be open in order to finish that out. Okay. Now we're going to leave that. We're going to go back to number 2. And we're going to go ahead and finish these blocks with those. All right. Now we can go ahead and actually, I'm going to do something a little different. Well, actually, I need to go ahead and take these out. All the way out. Okay. Oh, a little too far, Chief. All right, now we can go ahead and get these blocks in. Okay. All right, now. Okay. There we go, and we need that block. All right, and then we need the number 5. Yep, that block. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and go with number 2. All right. There we go. All right, so we're going to need this block. Okay. And then we're going to need this block. Yep, that one right there. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put this block in. We can go ahead and join these together. That way we kind of have an outline of our whole door. Okay. All right, then we need that block. Okay, then we're going to need that block. Okay.